Alright, here we go with the Pzkpfw 38 NA. Now, this is a tier 4 light tank, obviously. What can we say about it? It's really fast, it is quite mobile, maneuverable, so to speak. Has a good gun, the 50mm, which is quite decent. I'd say have a few APCR ones with you for emergencies. If you have to penetrate something, let's say for example, is there something nearby with, 88s. I don't think you can pan the cupola with the normal AP round. 67 pan, that will be hard to achieve. However, APCR has 130, and with that it's possible to pan an 88 and you can actually fight back. You won't see much of that in this video. There'll be more like 2 replays in one video. So let's get going. Now, what I'm going for is an early spot. On this map, that's the best thing you can do. As you can see, I'm lagging a bit behind here. Had something to do, came back a little bit late. Yeah, battle started. Let's get going. If you can see, 20 seconds into the game already, I start very late. But I still go for the quick spotting. Sadly, since I'm late, I think I missed 1 or 2 enemies. I also failed to tell my artillery to aim in. But here we go. Always get into the bush. Doesn't really matter if you get out and destroy some of the trees. There we go. Some nice spottings over there. Always aim at one of the tanks. As soon as you're fired upon, you can at least fire back. That's a random blind shot. Don't ever get scared because of things like that. As long as you have a camo net and camo skill, don't ever get scared by that. See, even he can't see me. Look at that. He's at 129 meters. And these bushes will protect you. Just believe in them. So I'm waiting for artillery to strike. There we go. Nice hit there. Setting him on fire. He does use his extinguisher. Look at that fire. Oh shit. Nice. All my spotting damage. I think the Su-100 is still on my spotting damage. Pretty nice there. So what I'm waiting for is for obviously the KV-1S. As long as I am here, the KV-1S can't proceed over the field. Because as soon as he tries that, he's under fire. However, he's now on 300 meters, so I can start firing. Sadly though, my idea was to try to track him. It didn't work, sadly. If I would be able to track him in the middle of the field, he would have died easily. Now, after this, I'm going over to the other side, loading APCR, obviously, preparing for combat here. Now the plan is simple: get up there and try to get to the enemy artillery, or shoot at these guys. Now as you can see, I'm returning my turret towards these guys, but I spotted Su-26. A little bit too low on the aiming there. But luckily this gun has quite fast firing rate. And I'm looking at the minimap and I can see these guys are coming back. They're trying to counter me. They're trying to kill me. Hence I'm going over here. And what I'm going to do is try to lure them out, get them into my artillery range. Because myself, I can't do much. Suddenly Pzkpfw coming up. Getting a hit from the KV-1S. Lucky hit, I survive it. That could have been my end. Now let's see what happens. Trying to spot the KV-1S here. Can see someone's moving over there, but he's here. He can't hit me. I'm more concerned about him, but he doesn't try to attack me for some reason. I think he's more concerned about other things right now. So I'm playing a little bit with the KV-1S, hoping that my artillery will hit him. There we go. 2 nice hits, he's tracked. Now, as you can see, I keep my turret towards the VK because I don't know where he is right now. And I can keep the KV-1S just like that inside artillery range. I don't have to do anything. There we go, I'm just standing around here. I'm just waiting, looking. He's tracked. Now, I tried to peek a shot at him to damage him a little bit more, but I can't. There we go, I could finish him off now. However, he's standing there. I'm just glad that I get the spotting damage. That's a lot of experience you get. Now, that's the thing. I did 140 damage and killed the Su-26. That's everything I did here. I got... It was the daily win. With premium, I got 2,200 experience, I think. Without premium, I don't really know the math. I think something like 1,800 or so. I did 2,000 spotting damage here. And that's all I did. That's all I did in this game. I fired 2 premium rounds, so I'm fine with the credits. 2. And what did I kill? With the spotting damage. 2,000 spotting damage. That's the KV-1S completely. The VK to some degree. I killed him alone. I'm pretty sure I got the spotting damage for both for the Su-100Y and also for the Pzkpfw. And maybe even for the Hetzer. So for sure we know I killed the KV-1S, or got him killed, better to say. I got the VK killed because the artillery hit took it down to 100 hit points. And I got the Su-100Y killed because he was spotted all the time, so these guys over there could just shoot him. That's 3 tier 6 tanks, just like that. And if I would have been AFK in the beginning for the first 25 seconds, I would have gotten here way earlier, spotted these guys way earlier, and artillery could have nailed them way earlier. So this is such, just an example of how things can be. Although, I didn't win this game. Obviously, I helped this flank winning. But look at these guys. KV2, pretty nice game from him. Crumble, really nice game from him. I just assisted. That's what you do in a light tank, especially in a tier 6 battle. You assist your allies as much as you can. I basically took this KV-1S out of combat. He was so focused on trying to kill me that he couldn't do anything else for his flank. Well, he had to do something against me because otherwise I would have just perma-spotted them and been annoying, but there you go. See you in the next replay. Let's see what we have. Now, we had a battle that was mainly about spotting for your allies from far away. But it didn't really show what the Panzer 38 NA can do with its gun. So this is what I'm going to show you in this replay. Well, a little bit of both. It's spotting and damaging. Because the gun is quite potent for a tier 4 light tank. Actually, I think all of them are. The 820 has a good gun too. You just have to know the perks about them. The 820 is a little bit worse on the accuracy. Gotta aim more steady, get a little bit closer. You can actually snipe with the 38 NA. And that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm going down mid. There's a nice bush. There's actually more than one bush. And this one is a little bit bad because my view range, as you can see on the minimap, my maximum view range is enough, but my actual view range in the moment, even with binocs, is not enough to spot the guys that go down the K line. However, getting into my bush, oh, I can't spot anything. Wait, what is that? There we go. 1 spot, 2 spot, 3 spots, artillery spotted. I decide, screw this. Take aim. Get a few shots on the M7 Priest. Failed to take another shot though. I think I can take more, get one more in, yeah? Come on. No, that's a miss. However, T-28 completely stuck coming up. bad miss there. Really bad aim too. Nice hit there, setting him on fire, tracking him even, and finishing him off. That's a tier 4 medium taken out of the game. A stock one at that, but still. Plus, I'm pretty sure that was killed because I spotted it. And I almost killed the M7 Priest. All that in the tier 4 light tank in the first minute of the game. Now let's talk about this bush for a second. As you can see, currently I'm sniping and spotting from this bush. You should do that all the time on this map. Aside from this bush, if you know that there's no enemies around this corner of the map, especially, no, there we go, here. Because my usual tactic is when I start up south with a normal tank and go up here and support my scouts in the middle from over here. So you won't want to be over here, for example. That's a nice bush for spotting too, especially in a lower tiered scout tank. You don't want to be over there at the beginning. Now let's see what happens. I can't really move on right now. I'm waiting for the city to approach the outskirts. I see a Pzkpfw coming out of the city. See if I can help him. Spot the M7. Hit him once. A bad shot here on him. Can't really reliably pen him. Pzkpfw is taking a beating over here. Spots another Pzkpfw. Now I have the M7 though. There we go. Killed the M7. All our tanks are out of my reach. And suddenly I see something. There we go. Panzer 1C. He gets my alerter. Seconds later he gets my commander. However, as you can see, the armor on the 38 NA is quite decent. There we go. Now, a Panzer 1C won't pen you all the time. He penned me quite often though. Took 42 hit points and killed my loader and my commander. The problem is with this tank, your commander is your gunner, so now I have less view range and also aim like shit, basically. So now what I'm gonna do now is attack because there's nothing else I can do right now. But suddenly, Hetzer. Now I know everyone knows Hetzers have really good armor. They're among the best when it comes to tier 4 and armor, aside from the B1 or maybe the AMX. So let's see. So I'm deciding to reload APCR here, and I'm thinking what to do. My gunner is badly wounded. My gunner, EA commander is badly wounded. So I'm trying to track him maybe, take a few shots in. Misses though, going backwards, getting around the corner. I'm not sure yet. At this point I wasn't sure, I couldn't see. I was shooting at from the third person view, but that's something I always do when in close combat like this. However, if you're like around here, you should always aim. Or if someone is right at your tank, always aim. Never shoot from the third perspective. However, like this, I prefer it from this view. That's mainly because I still can hold the right mouse button, look to my right side, left side, and rear, see where I'm driving while I'm shooting. So he fires a shot. I think, well, this is my chance. I miss a few shots here. Get on his side. Right. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm in the sniper mode. He takes one shot, bounces there. And we got him. Now this is why I'm using APCR on this tank. I just literally killed that Hetzer. I think artillery hit him once. Aside from that, how many? Yeah, artillery hit him once. I did 265 damage to a Hetzer and killed him in a light tank in close combat. And that's the 38 NA. In a nutshell, it's a pretty decent tank. 4 kills in an NA, just like that. 1,000 damage. That's what it's capable of. And it's not like I was only sniping. Sniping over there. Pretty decent shots here. You have to aim though. Problem is accuracy, even without your gunner, that is all right, but you have to take shelf life time and everything into account. If you manage to do that, just try it out for a few times. It's rather easy. It's just, let's see. For example, I aim at that T28. He's full moving down the road. So I try shooting here, and I see the shell flies behind him. So I'm going a little bit further ahead, shoot again. Basics of aiming at moving targets. Take one shot, recalibrate, try again. Easy as that. Now, what did I contribute to the victory this time? I badly damaged the M7 Priest. I don't think I did any module damage to him, but at least I damaged him pretty nicely and killed him in the end. He wasn't really useful though, so I'd say pretty decent killing him. I took out the stock T28. That was most likely someone who would have died anyway, but I took him out. One less tank. One less tank in the first minute of the game. A heavily damaged artillery in the first minute. Pretty nice, pretty decent. T7T was killed because of my spotting. Again, a tier 3 light tank. Not really that available, but again, 2 tanks taken out. 1 tank heavily damaged at the first minute of the game is always a nice thing. Always good to happen. It boosts their morale. I've seen it a lot in random games on Seer. As soon as people in the other teams start dying a lot, even if it's only like 1 or 2 guys in the first minute of the game, people start getting a moral boost that you wouldn't expect. So feel free to try things like this, because if they work, you can actually get your team to work better. And I took out the Hetzer and the Pzkpfw, but why is it important that these 2 guys died and not me? Or that I didn't go to city or did something else? There's no one in our base left, right? The 1C could easily kill. Everyone who has one knows that they can easily kill artillery. And there was also a Hetzer. So basically, this game, I won us the game by holding the middle while sniping and spotting in the Pzkpfw 38 NA in the tier 5 battle. I only fought tier 4s here. Not lying to you. I used APCR too. But then again, everyone can use APCR, and I only use it for special occasions. For example, when a Hetzer comes in front of me and wants to kill me. Now the city was clear, but however, look at this. The only tank that could come back to our base was a heavily damaged Pzkpfw 1C. M2 medium, most likely too slow, not really can fight a Hetzer anyway. And a full Pzkpfw, who's most likely too slow. That might have won us the game. It's always in theory, of course, you never know. And also these guys over here did a nice defense, although I think they had quite a lot of tanks. Yeah, look at that. All these tanks dying on one flank. Now we're going to start capping and everything will be good again. So yeah, the Pzkpfw 38 NA. It's a mix of scouting and brawling. And sniping. And APCR from time to time. I'd say though, don't rely on APCR too much. Currently I'm loading APCR because, you know, the only things that can come back are that guy or the KB1. For whatever reason he's backing off right now. It's like, oh my god, it's the Pzkpfw 1C, run! Run! I highly suggest trying this out. This is one of the easiest to get into scouts. If you get a tier 4 build, you have your decent gun, good armor that you can use. Really nice view range. Equipment, if you drive it for real and have to grind it, get binocs, camo net, and maybe a rammer if that's even available. If not, then get a toolbox or something like that. Why standard equipment for tanks like this is binocs, camo, and toolbox, because you can change them between tanks. And it's like you buy them once and then you can change it in between all tanks, which is pretty nice, pretty decent. Yeah, Pzkpfw 38 NA. I like it. It's one of my favorites. It's a great tier 4 scout. It has a good gun that can kill enemy scouts. It can penetrate with APCR easily, everything up to tier 8 on the side armor, frontal weak spots even. With AP you can penetrate side armor, weak spots, and rears. For example, let's think of an example. I think you can penetrate the Egg Panther, for example. That's a tier 7 tank destroyer. From the rear you can pen every tank destroyer, I think. Unless you're in a tier 9 battle, then you're screwed. Now, even then, the Egg Tiger armor is not that great. You can pen that. And at the very least, if you use 11 APCR like me, you'll have 11 shots that will pen on the side and rear. Let's see, how much damage does each shot do? Average 70. That's 700 damage if every shot connects. On a tier 9 tank destroyer, for example. That's a shit ton of damage for him. Dealt by a tier 4 light tank. Well, if you're grinding this one, obviously go for the engine and the tracks first. Equip it with a binocs, with the camo net. Just go with that. Just scout. As soon as you get you will have the 47 mil. That's good enough to kill any other scouts. Not so good for sniping, but you can still do it on side armor. As soon as you get the 30 mil, the 50 mil, I mean, you can just go through with everything. No problems at all. Well, that's it from me for today. See you next time.